City Spotlight on WEIU-TV is underwritten by the Illinois Arts Council, a state agency. And hello and welcome to City Spotlight, the final spotlight, episode 261. I'm your host and producer of City Spotlight, Ramin Karbasyoun. It has been an honor and a privilege to work on this program covering communities across central and southeastern Illinois, in all 30 communities covered since the beginning of January of 2015. It has been my honor and privilege to sit down with the community leaders from all of these communities, the mayors, the city administrators, the chamber directors, public works directors, festival organizers, and the countless educators, K through 12 and higher ed. Thank you for taking your time to sit down and talk about what's going on in your local community. It has been great to share this information and see the transformation of our local communities and facilities and new things that have just popped up in the course of this program over 11 years. As we close this wonderful program that I have been honored to sit down and conduct, we're going to end it on a high note, and with fireworks, that is. We covered about 60-some features on this program in 11-plus seasons of City Spotlight. And to end this series in this one-hour series finale of City Spotlight, we're going to take a look back at some of the best moments from those features that we've done here on this program. Although I couldn't include parts of all 60-some features, I think these are some of the best moments we've ever had on the program, being entertaining, enlightening, and moving. Again, thank you for your time and watching this program here on WEIU-TV, and enjoy City Spotlight, the final spotlight, episode 261.
I'm getting ready to put these down in the ultimate fireball, and they when you put these are electric igniters. This gets really hot and it'll light the black powder when you hit a button, and it'll detonate this huge fireball. Mark Jones asked me and my brothers to help with the fireworks. He became the fireworks commissioner in early 2000s, and so he needed some help, and he asked my brothers to help out, and we've just been helping him out ever since. And he's Mark Jones is the heartbeat. I never stop working on the fireworks. As soon as this show is over, I'm thinking about next year and starting to work on next year. And I just keep, in about a month before I really start doing a lot of work, and then we actually start setting up early in like Wednesday night before the fireworks, and we set things out, and the fireballs are all built on the day of the show. They're very unique. The Arthur fireworks are unique mostly because of the local involvement and the local support. And also, I think this community feels strongly about trying to celebrate our country's freedom in a great way. We're proud to be, we're honored to be able to celebrate this day with so many people coming in. And all right. Here you go, Jake. That one's done. Probably my favorite thing to do is to climb inside this fireball behind me and load it with black powder and get it prepared for the show. That's exciting. It gets kind of hot in there, but it's a lot of fun. There's a few new things. We've got a red, white, and blue fireball that we're doing for the first time. We've got a lot of liquid fireballs we call ghost mines. They're just a liquid formula, and they are the wall of fire is going to be done in this new way. So this is a wall of fire that nobody, including myself, has ever seen. So it will be amazing. 3.5 minutes up here, I'll shoot the fireballs, then I'll light the Niagaras, and then rural patriot rides out, and it's in front of the Niagaras, and it's a symbol of freedom. People love the rural patriot.
I love the way he does that.
It's a great honor to be able to host an event like this. We're excited that so many people like to come to Arthur and see this show, and we try to give them a good time. We want them to come back later. You know, we want them to enjoy themselves when they're in Arthur, because it is a great community. It's a great. A lot of people in this community work hard to make things like this happen, and they work together. And I think that's what makes Arthur unique.
For a village of 2,300, when we make the village an extra large sum, I'm just impressed that Arthur can pull this off so smooth. So it's a proud thing for us to be able to say, wow, we can pull this off and everything goes so smooth for us. The Rotary Club is the leader for this, and they just do a phenomenal job, but every citizen in Arthur really does a great job, from bringing their family in to, making this run so smooth, parking and everything. It's a great event for Arthur, and the whole community comes together to pull this off.
People from all over the world migrated to the little town of Arcola, Illinois for the 45th annual Broomcorn Festival. What brings so many people to Broomcorn Fest? Executive Director of the Arcola Chamber of Commerce, Mark Spainhauer, says it's all about the wide range of activities.
I think it's just the variety. There's everything in here, from making brooms and demonstrating brooms, making those all the way from the different crafts to the different flea market items. There's everything in between.
One of the weekend's main events is the world-famous Broomcorn Fest Parade.
Well, I think this year we had over 150 entrants in the parade. Though we had obviously our grand marshals leading it out, Tom and Joni Wanamaker. Joni was the granddaughter of Johnny Gorell, who created Raggedy Ann, and their Raggedy Ann's 100th birthday was this year. And so it was only fitting that they were our grand marshal. So we started off with them, and then following up with the Lawn Rangers, that are a huge draw, a fan favorite.
Friday brings people sweeping in from all over to, well, sweep.
Look at that, he's got form and he's got style, isn't it?
I think it's 3-pound broom corn seed for 45 seconds, and then they weigh it at the end, see how much you sweeped in the hole.
Bob Hazel is a 3-time broom sweeping champion.
So let's see if you've stayed in shape over the year, Bob. Their gun is to take those bragging rights away from you, you know that.
He says he gets to brush up on his sweeping skills at home.
Oh, it's just fun to do. I don't know. My wife makes me do it a lot at home, I guess. That's why.
How many of you guys like to have him come sweep your garage?
And what does this champion say makes a good broom?
Good broom corn, I guess.
We have probably about 180 artists from 7 different countries. They have flown in from, you name it, they're here. We've had luggage in our office come late. I've had to go run home and get toothpaste for some of the overseas folks, but it's been fun. It's been a real blast. We have 16 murals going up. We have 1 glass piece, and then we already have 2 murals already in town, one that we did in 2013, and then inside the post office they have one. So by the end of this weekend, we should have 18 murals and 1 glass piece.
and most of the murals are going up in and around the downtown, so people can literally just drive around the downtown and see them.
Absolutely.
I've also noticed that there are some traveling murals that'll go up around Marshall.
Yes, there'll be one out at the interstate at the Title Max building. There'll be one at the high school as you walk into the gym to show some school pride. And then we'll also have another one out at Cloverfield Market.
Hey guys, how's it going? Good. I didn't come over and bother you because you guys had it.
Great, this is amazing.
Mine's a little bit lighter. Yeah, yours a little bit lighter. But if we put them both together.
How tight do you want that background?
Nobody's left-handed in here, are there? Okay, here.
I'm a righty, man.
Brush. I'm
a righty.
So this is how it's done. Oh Lord, left hand. See, I'm gonna be in this video. See, got to fill in those grooves, right? If you don't get the groove filled in, it's gonna look bad.
Makes the 400,000th best marbler in England.
Top man. In Kent.
In Kent, sorry.
What makes you want to go from place to place? I mean, what is your absolute number one favorite thing about doing this, since you've been to so many of these now?
Hanging out with these people. They're just fantastic. They're fun. I learn a lot. It's really like a family for us. We just come together. It's only a 4-day thing, but we wait for it for the next year and can't hardly wait to get there. As soon as you get here, everybody's hugging. Just hello, how we doing? You know, by Sunday it'll be everybody in the town and all of us. We'll all be hugging together, and it's just this magic experience that it's like a drug. I'm hooked on it.
For you, what's your favorite thing about doing something like this?
Just creating. Yeah, making stuff. Being able to produce something from nothing. That's mainly it.
What color eyes you think? Blue?
No, brown, not brown. Imagine a Native American, very much the same colouring.
This is why they call us international mural painters.
You would call yourself a fair rat.
Pretty much so. My father dumped me out here on this fairgrounds when I was 10 years old in 1967. Not to date myself, but I'm doing what I love to do. And I think what we do here is pretty important, not just for the community, but also for the junior livestock and just junior kids as a whole. I was the junior showmanship swine winner in 1967. That's one of my earliest memories. But a couple of years after that, there was an event that goes down in Arthur lore and history, and that was the year Johnny Cash showed up here. And what was interesting about that is that the year I won that swine showmanship trophy, he was supposed to be here and didn't show up. And they held him to his contract. He came back 2 years later. Well, in 2 years, a little ditty called A Boy Named Sue had become the #1 hit song in America. He had a hit TV show on CBS every week, a variety show, and he shows up here with the Carter family and the whole, it was like the TV show came to Arthur. For miles north, south, east, and west, there were cars on both sides of the road. If tour buses from everywhere, I remember it well. I mean, you couldn't stir them with a stick out here on the carnival. And if there'd been a fire in town, the whole town would have burnt because the fire trucks couldn't got through the streets.
Unbelievable.
Hopefully this year we'll do as well as we did that day. But that's one of the famous days in Moultrie-Douglas County Fair history.
That was a question I was going to ask you a little later on, but quite a story, and you've had a lot of great entertainers, musicians that come through county fairs, and people remember some of the more notable ones, and Johnny Cash kind of tops it with some of the country greats that you've had. Merle Haggard, I saw in the Merchant Building as I was walking through this case, so showing some of that here of some of the past entertainers that have come through.
It's a who's list of country music. I mean, it looks like we're in Nashville when you look at that case you're talking about, and the performers that have been here. It's rather incredible that all those people have filtered through Arthur over the years.
I know that you want to talk about the junior livestock program and its importance.
That's what I grew up with. I mean, my dad grew up with it. My wife and I started dating here, for crying out loud. She showed cattle. We brought our kids through it, and that was one of my grandsons that had the Grand Champion Barrow the other night. And so they're coming up in it also. I don't think there's a better place to raise kids than a livestock barn at a county fairgrounds, because they get to meet great people. It's great family activities. Most of the people that come to these events, whether it's cattle, sheep, or pigs, their kids don't play summer baseball. They don't belong in a soccer league. This is what they do, and travel throughout the country, because what I've seen is that it has mushroomed into even a bigger event nationally than I ever thought it would be, especially when I was a kid. But the interaction, what happens is these kids begin building their network, because so many of them go ahead and forge careers in agriculture, and truly I think we're molding the leaders of the next generation right here at grassroots level in places like Arthur, Illinois at the Moultrie-Douglas County Fair.
What's your earliest memory of coming to the fair?
Probably riding the Taylorville and corn dogs. It's a good thing for the families to come out and enjoy themselves, and it's county fair has been around for years, and it's always good for a small hometown like this.
How long have you been competing in the tractor pull?
Personally, I've been doing about 4 years. My dad's been doing about 25, 30 years. For me, it's the tractor pull, but this fair has always been pretty special. I've grown up in Arthur, and just a good hometown feel here.
That's enough.
Here's a core for the mayor to try.
Well, we'll see. It smells like latex glove. Let's see. That's very good cheese. Very good cheese.
We have 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And we find that all 3 days are very, very different.
Here we go. There we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. You want another one? I'll try it again. Oh, I take it. Oh, well, that makes 11.
Cheese eating is exactly that. That's a huge event. Now, you might see that one somewhere else, but you won't see cheese curling at any other festival. And that they group in different categories. We have a young man from Tuscola who has won that cheese eating adult category for several years. Then also on Sunday, we have incorporated cheese carving. So we have, it's about limited to 10 people. They're given 30 minutes and block of cheese to carve whatever they want out of it.
A winner right here. All right.
Yay!
All right.
I'm never eating cheese again.
We're close. This is second.
Take your fingers right there, okay? Excellent job. You're going down, Allie Cheese. You're going down. You're going down. Isn't it good? That is good.
Tell me about the flavors you have here.
This is blueberry lemonade, normal lemonade, and strawberry lemonade.
You have a favorite.
I haven't tried the blueberry lemonade. I like the strawberry lemonade. Got it? Slowly turning it.
There you go, we're turning to green.
Sure zip ties gonna hold us up?
Yeah. The hands in my face. There we go.
Thank you.
It's over there. Look, do you see the number one? Put it in there.
Oh, that's yummy, Mila.
Blueberry lemonade.
Thank you. Thank you.
For number 7. Well, no, I need a couple. Thank you. Dude, that is... Really, do you want to try this one? Completely.
That's okay, hand it to him.
It's a little too full.
Have you ever had this much lemonade?
No. It's a lot of lemonade. I think I'll have blueberry. And you have to try this next. Okay.
Blueberry, yum.
Your lemonade stands cute. Thank you. Do you want a lemon or no lemon? No lemon, please. No lemon. You need a lot because it's amazing.
Thank you. That's good stuff. Did you guys make it?
No, we didn't make it. But we just put some strawberries and lemons and oranges.
So what makes a good lemonade?
Lots of lemon.
So Mayor Trebs, what makes a good lemonade?
Lemons.
Do you girls make this lemonade?
No.
No? Do you know how it tastes?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yes. Yum, 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 yum,
Yummy.
Mmm.
Peaches,
Okay.
orange.
No. This is good.
How is it?
Hey, little kids.
You're good or you need it? No, we need some. Flower power.
Flower power. I love it.
Hello, my name is Jessica Blair, and I am the director for the Mayfete here at Paris High School. This is the 93rd year that the school has been doing it. We are one of 2 schools that continue Mayfete, so it's a pretty big tradition that we would like to keep here in Paris. My floor crew and light crew they put the fence up, they put the lights up. They truly take charge. This is their production. We have 164 kids at this high school that will be involved in Mayfete Friday night, whether it's dancing, whether it's being a senior girl walking out, or a part of our crew. But 164 kids involved says a lot. So I've been the director for 16 years. My best friend, Amanda Pheasant, she's no longer with us, but she and I took over 16 years ago, and I just keep trucking. So it's something that both of us love to do, and I just haven't decided to give it up yet. Doors open at 6, and they will sit here with excitement waiting for the night to start at 8 o'clock. And once 8 o'clock hits, lights go down, excitement builds. Those senior ladies will take that red carpet, and everyone just has their moment. We start with a intro dance. It usually is very energetic and lively about getting a party started, getting the night pumped up, and then as soon as that's finished, we will honor the senior girls.
Macy Ella Richards.
We will have the junior escorts and flower girls come out, followed by our crown bearer, and then our court and queen, which is not revealed until that moment. We keep everything a secret.
First attendant to the Mayfete Queen. Peyton Marie Hughes. Your 2019 Mayfay Queen, please welcome Aubrey Lee Sanders. Aubrey is the daughter of Troy and Toby Sanders.
Following the court, we will have a song of dedication sung by high school seniors to their seniors. And then the evening takes off with dances. Every class, every underclassmen, freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, each will be featured in 2 numbers. We also have a tumbling act and a maypole and a flashlight dance. And once that is all finished, every kid will come back down to the floor and do a finale together. And then they will leave the floor, and then I invite fathers or special family members to come down and have one last dance with their young lady for the evening. Paris is extremely protective and proud of Mayfate, because when we started talking about building a new high school, the community was thoroughly involved, and they were asked, what is important? What do we want to keep? What is, something we want to, grab a hold of and make sure it continues on to the new high school? And nearly every single list had Mayfate. And it doesn't surprise me one drop. And so the community understood that it is something that has to continue, and it has, and they make sure of it. This is their night, and this is all about them, and the last night that is just the senior girls together as one for the last time, because graduation is just in a couple weeks. And so it's just such a memorable moment for them to just take hold of and truly remember for a lifetime. We had the oldest queen with us that is still with us last year. Last year, the oldest queen alive came, and we introduced her, and she remembered her senior year. So it is something that you'll remember forever.
It's just time for the community to come together. School's out, kids have free time. And like I said, it's just a great place to make memories, and that's what this is about. We just want people to make great memories with family and friends, reconnect with people that they don't see very often. It's really fun.
I
don't know if I can walk. Emma Lynn Walk is our Miss Neoga, and she was our MC for Farmer Feud last night. They had a great time up there on the stage. We really wanted to pay tribute to what brings so much vitality to this community. If it weren't for the farmers, we wouldn't have all the great things that we do have, and we just wanted to really pay tribute to them and all that they do for us. Speed eating corn on the cob. I mean, what's more farm than, corn on the cob? So, and the chief of police, Andy Shabbing, jumped in and volunteered and won, and then donated his proceeds to the kids that were in there, so all the kids got some money for the contest. It was great.
Turn your partner by the right. Go back to the corner. Element left with the corner. Left hand. Come back and now say, whoa!
Ron Betzelberger he is actually in the Illinois Hall of Fame for square dance scholars. He came down and called some square dancing for us. It was a fun experience, and you got to learn something that you don't do every day. So that was a good time. And we're not all born and raised Neogans, but we are all passionate about this town and bringing something like this to our community for everyone to enjoy. So that's what I love about the community spirit in Neoga, and this really kind of caps that off and really showcases what a great community this is. Every year the theme changes. We get entertainment to go with that theme. We've had entertainers literally from around the world performing for us in different years based on the themes, and that's something that we're very proud of with this festival, is that there's reasons to travel 100 miles to come to Neoga Days, because you're going to see something for free on that main stage that you're not going to see in any other festival around. it just feels like home. You know, this is the best that small towns have to offer. This is what's so great about living in a town the size of Neoga. You can let your kids run around the park with their friends. You know that they're going to be fine. You're going to reconnect, you know, you're going to know where they're at. Everybody knows everybody's kids. What I like most about being in Neoga, I've been in Neoga 23 years. It's very similar to the town that I grew up in. I grew up in a small, more coal mining and farming community, so this is very similar feel. And I just like, you know, we have a great school, we have a great fire department, police department, you know, the city is well ran. It's a safe city. It's, you know, it's a great place to raise a family. It's a great place to make friends, and it's just a great place to do things together and truly be a part of a community.
Ladies and gentlemen, the mayor of the city of Taylorville, Bruce Berry.
Thank you. Thank you for showing up here. Taylorville is the chili capital of the world. I want to thank all the chili cooks off that made the long trip to Taylorville.
Important to get them as small as possible?
Yeah, well, this is going to be for my Verde, so it's going to kind of dissolve itself into it.
Yeah.
The flavor wins everything.
Where are you from, sir?
I'm actually from Crowley, Texas.
All the way from Texas to Taylorville, Illinois.
803 miles. 2 stops for gas, and that was it.
Wow.
Proud to be here.
Have you been here before?
Oh, every year for the last 5 years.
So what brings you from Texas all this way for the last however many years?
Last 5 years?
Yeah.
Because it's a wonderful event. The community's great to everybody. As you can see, the Chili Fest. And Tom, the community just does a great job, and we love to be here. Love supporting it.
And obviously the love for making chili.
And the love of making chili. I know we're nuts. But Diane Lynn's here. She's our reigning world champion in red chili. Tom Coward's putting on, he's a world champion this year in green. Lloyd Weir down here, he's the world champion in homestyle chili. And I got the honors of veggie chili.
Yes.
So all 4 world champions are present here today. It's never happened in a chili competition.
You seem to know everyone.
I do. It's one big family. The chili family, we travel far. I mean, it's far. We know everyone like it's like a family reunion it is. And Taylorville is one of our reunion stops, so we all get together. I mean, there ain't nobody here that I don't know. Is there anyone here you don't know, Di? I don't think so. Nope.
So we're not just talking chili, we're talking camaraderie.
It is. It's about the love of each other. We help each other. None of us is doing anything different really that much than anyone else. Again, it's just what flavor it is and a cooking technique is what makes, at the end of the day, a winner from a loser. You know, but someone has to win, someone has to lose. But it's a great time.
Let's talk about the chili you're making today.
I'm making a home-style chili today, and it's actually going to be a white chicken chili, and I'm going to do a verde chili here, and I'm just competing in 2 categories today.
You know, you eat first with your eyes, and then, Henry, you remember that. You eat first with your eyes, too.
Uh-huh.
For those out there that...
Unfortunately, people do, but I don't think that's fair until you put the actual taste bud on it.
Right.
And I can't screw up the Queen's lunch. See, I tell people, hey, Di, I tell people in Texas, they take me serious and say, hey, I have an honor cooking for the Queen. They're like, really? I'm like, yep, the ICS Queen.
20 minutes for homestyle turn in. 20 minutes for homestyle turn in.
We love it. And Taylorville's good to all of us. And thank you, Taylorville. We see you all next year.
Tell us about the people that are fans of Raggedy Ann and Andy.
All walks of life. There are people from all walks of life. But the common thing is the love of that little red-haired dolly. And the thing is, that little red-haired dolly started in the 19 teens, but she has gone through history. She's gone through wars, she's gone through all kinds of things, the hippie era, everything.
Right.
And it's still there.
Wow.
It's still there. We have a community. We have a love for each other. We have a comrade feeling towards each other. There's nobody that comes that is not completely embraced by this community. A new person that comes is totally embraced. It doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, what you know, how much money's in your pocket, although you probably need some money in your pocket to buy a bunch of, because you're going to find stuff you want here.
Right.
But honestly, it's just a loving community.
Have you been to one of these rallies in Arcola before?
This is my first time, and I am like, my eyes are like popping out all over the place. I'm like, I am so glad. I mean, the love.
We have people from 20 different states registered. There might be some more that I haven't caught yet, but I can document 20 different states coming this weekend.
I bought one today, his arm's falling off. Really? I told him. Yeah. Yeah, his little arm's barely hanging on. It's like,
Oh, we're here! It's about the crowd! Get going! We do this for the people! It's for the people!
When I was a kid, I remember my dad and his friends practicing the Rangers in the church parking lot across the street from our house. And they were doing a news story about the group, and of course these were guys that I knew growing up and looked up to as adults in the community, and despite that I still joined the Rangers.
It's the 50th year of the Broomcorn Festival and the 40th year of the Lawn Rangers, so basically most of my Broomcorn memories are because of what the Rangers have done, how we started, how we grew, how we've traveled around the country, how we've been in inaugural parades, done so much. And I like to say this, and so does Kevin, never have so many done so much with so little for so long.
How about your Arcola? Woo! We're here for Arcola!
It is a big parade, and the Lawn Rangers are, a big part of it, and it's something unique. And I will say that my grandfather, my dad's dad, I know had always preached that, do something to help put Arcola on the map. And certainly, my dad creating with his buddy Johnny O'Halloran the world famous Lawn Rangers, that's something putting Arcola on the map. One of the many great things.
We have the greatest pride and joys of Arcola. These masked men are all in their 41st year of crowd-pleasing precision marching.
People do enjoy seeing bands. They do enjoy seeing Queens. But after so many go by, they all start looking the same. And then they see, started at 13 guys, now 100 guys, all doing the limit of their talent, allows them to push mowers and twirl brooms. But they're having a great time. They're really enjoying themselves. So people realize, yeah, well, we're here for a parade. Let's enjoy ourselves too. These guys are having a big time. So that's why I think we're so popular.
Well, we hold the crowd, and sometimes if the crowd didn't get all they wanted, we go around twice.
Oh, she likes you guys. It only took her 2 tries today.
When you come to a little town like this in the middle of what seems like nowhere, and you stumble across some little town that has 12 Guinness World Record things, what do you think?
I think it's awesome in a little town in Illinois. I'm originally from Illinois myself, but I just think it's cool. I think it's a great idea. It's just something to do. Get out of the house and go roaming, and go find some cool things to do. That's what I like about it. Swing together. Send a picture to Tyler.
Which big thing wowed you the most?
The rocking chair and the wind chime.
In the third tall stained glass window, the one that is the closest to the bell, right there in the middle of that oval, you are going to find Abraham Lincoln looking back at you. Right here in the last window is a large crochet hook. And then hanging right here on the wall is a large set of knitting needles. Those are the two items that are the former world record holders here in Casey. In order to be certified, those items did have to work. She actually had to knit with those knitting needles and she had to crochet with that crochet hook. The owner of that establishment is a former elementary teacher here in Casey. When she broke the world record, she did that in front of our student body. It's not a world's largest item. It does not trap and kill mice, so it cannot be certified. But you are in luck. The bar on the bottom lifts up, you can slide underneath there, and you can pretend like you're a dead mouse. I know, check it off your bucket list today. Everybody has that one on there. That golf club that's next to it is a world's largest item. The shaft of that is an old interstate light pole, and before golf clubs were made out of iron, they were commonly made out of persimmon wood, so that driver there is made out of locally harvested persimmon wood. That item did not have to work in order to be certified. The pencil here on the left is often mistaken as the world's largest pencil. The world's largest pencil is actually in New York. This one is another one of those old telephone poles. The eraser on the end is something they call a pig. Jim works in the oil pipeline industry, and a pig is something put in those pipelines and pushed through to clean them out. The metal band on that is nothing more than aluminum heat tape. The welder who worked with Jim is a cousin of mine. Don't be impressed by that, guys. It's Casey. We're all related here. Now, when Jim was trying to decide what he wanted to put in our town here, he had very fond memories of sitting on his grandma's front porch in her rocking chair, listening to the wind chimes. That's why these two items were selected. That little cafe right next door is called Whittling Whimsy. It's named after Jim's grandma. And this area right here is kind of dedicated to her. The whimsy comes from whimsical. He thinks of his childhood as whimsical and magical, but as you age, you can kind of lose that. That's why he makes items from your childhood, so as an adult, when you come back, they are larger than life, whimsical, and magical to you once again. Across the street right here, this is the world's largest rocking chair. Number 2 is on the other side of St. Louis on Route 66. That is the one they defeated. That one was built on site. It took 2 years to complete its construction. It's made entirely out of recycled materials. That wood is more of the old telephone poles. The pipes that make up the back are old interstate light poles, and the poles that make up the legs are old pipeline pipes. That giant over there weighs in at 46,200 pounds. And in order to be certified, it did have to rock. So on the day that they were here to certify that, Jim placed himself and 9 of his male employees up in the seat of that, and they ran from one side of the chair to the other, back and forth until it rocked.
That'd be fun.
What kind of satisfaction do you get from giving a tour like this?
I love being able to share a community that I love and encouraging people to come back in the area to enjoy it as well.
Well, we had to wait for Miss Slice and Artie the Mouse. That's what we were waiting for. So they have arrived. In fact, we have extra cheese this time. It's pretty cool. And some cheese heads. Anyway, good morning. This is a very special cheese festival this year. I am Rod Randall, village president of Arthur. And that's my lovely wife over there, First Lady Carol. This is a wow day. For one thing, this is the 50th anniversary of the Cheese Festival. Started in 1973, and it's been going on to this day. It's also an interesting thing that the first cheese factory in our area started 90 years ago by George Marner, and that evolved into our Arthur Cheese Factory here at Arthur. And lastly, this is the 150th anniversary of our community, Arthur, Illinois. Whoa. All right, taste it. What's your verdict?
citizens of Arthur, family, friends, citizens of Arthur, I declare this cheddar to be Gouda.
All right, pretty cheesy. Pretty cheesy, all right.
How much do those blocks weigh there?
Well, we would have, I guess, whatever divided 150 pounds divided by how many blocks we got here. I'm not sure, you know. This,
So what is the name of the thing you're using to cut the cheese?
this is just a wire. It's a cheese wire is what this is. And it's basically the most effective way to cut a big block of cheese.
Very family-oriented. We have, and Arthur being very unique, we have a very strong Amish influence because of the 5,000 Amish that surround us. And they participate and come into and have like the ice cream and help with the different kinds of events here. And it's just a very wholesome, very safe place to be. And we try to have something for every age group. And I think people just look for all these most of these small towns have festivals. You know, we don't have the business districts we used to have because of the Walmarts and those stores. So local businesses have really suffered. Having the festival brings people back.
Just run. Go on, roll. All right, Randy, you're up. Here we go. All right. Listen up. That's right. There we go. Go left. Nope. Okay, stretch out a little bit more. Still got some kinks in there. You know, I read one time if your mom feeds you too many Rice Krispies as you get older, you snap, crackle, and pop. You got it.
Eat it down. Eat it.
Second box.
Yeah, well, it's got in your mouth.
You got it.
And then,
good. All right, we get a winner. Good job. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
How do you feel?
Sick.
Sick. Run away.
Mindy and I actually started Hometown Christmas. This is our 6th year. I thought it was 5, but it was definitely been our 6th year. And it started out as just a tree lighting and then became an idea to grow the event. And we were able to pull in a lot of community members to make the event even bigger.
We've always dreamed of having a Hallmark Christmas.
Today we really got it.
We did. And this was our vision 6 years ago and before, and then the Neoga Partnership for Progress rolled with it and loved our ideas, and we made it happen.
This community already has a couple of big time events held annually. Why do you think this was needed in this community?
I think being a small town with a big heart, we're able to create events like this. Like the passion for Neoga Partnership for Progress is to join the community together. We like to be a bridge between the school and the community, and then the events just sort of pull everyone together and make that happen.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, my father is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
Bro, Bo, come here. What do you want for Christmas?
I The ice cream.
A what?
The ice cream.
Really? Have you guys been good?
Yeah.
You don't fight?
Yeah.
You do fight?
Mommy? No, we don't.
You don't fight?
Yeah, we don't.
Do you help mom around the house? A little bit, right? You keep your room picked up. What does this weather do this for? Merry Christmas, Grinch.
Merry Christmas. Santa, what brings you to Neoga?
You know, there's been a bunch of really good kids here at Neoga this year, and I always make a special trip because of all the good kids here. And you know what? This weather is his fault. He does this. I know.
You see all these people that are walking around us right now as we're doing this interview, and you see all these people here enjoying their time together as a family, as a community. What does that mean to each of you?
It makes us so happy. Like, our hearts are full, and everything about it we love. We love Christmas. We enjoy this so much.
We would drive all over to get experiences like this with our children, and it was just really kind of important for us to be able to offer it to the community and to watch other people enjoy it with their children that may not have the opportunity to go ice skating outdoors or, you know, just experience Christmas before it really gets started.
Earlier this year, had an interview here in Neoga with Brenda Evans, who I've interviewed many times on this program, and the new mayor of Neoga. And Brenda told me that this meant a lot to Marty. And first of all, sorry on the passing of Marty, and I enjoyed interviewing him the couple times I did. And Brenda said this was certainly a big thing. He wanted this. He wanted this for this community, and certainly wants this to succeed. If Marty were here, what would he say?
Good job, babe.
He was.
He was not a man of many words, but like his passion for the community is something that's even been inspiring to Mindy and I. Like, he loved this event, he loved his community,
and he loved Christmas.
And he loved Christmas. So to get up this morning and to make something like this happen, I mean, it's a pure joy to celebrate him every day. And honestly, like, the snow, like the snow is a little gift from Marty because he knew we wanted Hallmark Christmas, and this is exactly what we got.
This is the Gatling line. It starts out those on the 400 foot out, and you have some 5-gallon fireballs, really big ones that go off, and then you wait about 2 or 3 seconds, and then these smaller ones, the black ones, they come in. They start on the outside and they come in every half second. So they'll travel from that first one all the way to here in about 3 seconds into the center probably. And so it'll come in, and then you'll have 5 of these, and then a bigger blue one right in the middle go off. Same.
Yeah, so there'll be a blue one right here.
Yep. And yeah, that will create that's what you call a 2-stage fireball. If you circle a fireball with other fireballs and it goes off a half a second before the fireballs, the center one goes, and then it makes the center one go higher because it can't find oxygen. It wants to go up higher, and it makes it go higher. That's where the ultimate fireball goes, where this flag is, and the ultimate is a 3-stage fireball. Okay. So like I was explaining earlier, it's circled with buckets, and then with barrels. So the buckets go, a half a second later the barrels go, and then a half a second later the ultimate. So when you see it go, there's 3 booms, and it just keeps climbing and climbing. In the last 10 years is what we call the Gatling line, and it's just you shoot 2 fireballs. They're 400 foot apart, and then you wait about 2 seconds later. We shoot 10 fireballs coming in a half a second apart, so they just travel in, and then when they get to the center, there's a 2-stage fireball that raises it way up really high, and So they come together and they go up, and it's a real crowd pleaser when those. It's pretty fast action. They come in every half second, and they travel in, and the crowd just they love it. And I actually added. They like to cheer after that, so I gave them more time. I reprogrammed it, changed the script a little bit to give a few more seconds after that effect to give the crowd a chance to enjoy it and cheer. And I felt like going too quick with the next fireball kind of interrupted that, and they just kind of want to take that in.
City Spotlight on WEIU-TV is underwritten by the Illinois Arts Council, a state agency